Hello everyone, welcome back. As announced in my last video, I have just received a huge HP vintage equipment lot. There are almost 15 instruments, all of them declared as non-working. There is a wide range of instruments from digital analyzers and network pattern generators, so telephony instruments, very wide range. But right now I want to start with this, which is an 8012B pulse generator. This kind of instrument, it was in my wish list since a while. I will remove this plastic, open the covers and see how it's inside. I have removed the covers and it's quite dirty, and yeah, there is I believe the power supply, and this is the rear, nothing of special, and this is what I believe to be the timing section, so that should be the place where the pulses are generated. So the front panel is quite dirty, and there is this stand, very hard. However, yeah, the front panel is quite dirty. It's missing, as usual, this small lid here, as this one. So before I apply any power, I will give a cleaning and take the variac and start to crank up voltage slowly. Well, while I was cleaning, I also have noted that this potentiometer has been bent, very badly bent, and also the front panel has a bit of damage down below the knob. I will try to straighten it in some way. So let's go ahead with the power supply. The way that I want to go ahead is to remove one terminal of each of these two capacitors, and then try to apply an external power supply and see the behavior. Well, nothing of interesting about the power supply. The capacitors are perfect, as well as the regulation in the power supply. This is minus and this is plus, so nothing wrong here, but I have already connected to the oscilloscope and no output, nothing, completely dead, as well as the power lamp. So first of all, I will replace or try to manage this problem, and then I will go ahead with the troubleshooting why I don't have any kind of output. Of course, I've already tried in all the settings. So let's go ahead with this task. This is the lamp. Well, it seems to be the same type of the one that I have replaced in my last instrument that I have posted. Let's try it. Yes, it works. So first things fixed. Well, unfortunately the damage on the bent shaft here in this potentiometer was very deep, and as soon as I have touched it, the shaft itself has split in two pieces. So I will try to open it up and try to save the original one. As you can see, I've been able to open it up. And in back, those four tabs allow me to slide out this, which has the track, the resistive track, and clearly split it in two pieces. So the only way that I see that I can fix it is to drill a small hole and put on both of these pieces and insert a pin and then glue with the metal glue and see if I can save it. This is the result. Very tiny hole, both pieces are already drilled, and I had to machine this sort of clamp in order to clamp this part in the lathe chuck. As pin, I have used a chunk of the leg of the original drill that I have used to drill the holes. And this is the result. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I will leave to dry for about 2 hours, and then I will mount back on the instrument. This is the result. So seems okay, absolutely better than before. And I have tested with ohmmeter, the contact is very fine, so back operative. Now it's the time to troubleshoot why we don't have any output from here. I gave it a very quick cleaning in the front panel, and it's coming out this word rotto, that in Italian means broken or not working. So for sure it is not functioning since very long time ago. So let's try to see what it has. This is the pulse generator block diagram, where the core of the instrument is the rate generator, which generate the rate of pulses. The way that I will follow to troubleshoot this instrument is to go directly to the rate generator where the pulses are generated. Since I don't have any output from here, so I want to start from the beginning and through all the circuits go to the output until I will find the circuit that is not working. So let's start from this point and go to the schematic. This is the schematic and of pulse generator. Here we have some signals to be controlled if they are present, and moreover over there we have the output of this chunk of circuit. So I will start exactly from there. I will make a setup so you can see the oscilloscope on the screen together with the instrument. I have connected my probe on this line, and I should see this kind of signal. This is what I have. We are clearly changing the time. Of course, I will go to have this. So the rate generator seems to work. Let's go ahead to the next step. Well, I'm now going to point my probe exactly here on 3A on the collector of Q28 and see the kind of signal that I have, which is exactly this one. Nothing. The channel 2, by the way, is the output of the pulse generator, so I'm monitoring if there is any kind of life from the output of the instrument. Well, clearly we have some signs that is related to the pulses that we were looking before, that are this, right? However, clearly there is no signal here. So in the middle of this path there is something wrong. So let's try to figure out what is it. I'm going to point my probe here. So on the junction of R36 and the base of Q11, see if I have any signal, which is right here. And we have a signal. So next step is to go on the emitter of this transistor and see if we have a signal. Okay, I'm going to point the probe exactly here, so which is at this point, and yes, we have signal. So now I will go here. Let's see what we have. Well, clearly we have nothing, almost. I'm not sure if it's right, but I don't think so. And indeed, if I go to the output of this, I don't have any signal, which is right here. But I only have 10 volt high level. So perhaps this transistor is faulty. So let's try this transistor if it's good or not. So the output transistor from the rate generator is fine, and so I suspect that the driving transistor may be shorted or something wrong with it. This is the driving transistor, which is also fine. So I suspect that maybe we have a biasing problem. So I will reassemble everything and check if I will find something in the biasing by DC voltage check. The surrounding components like resistors and diodes are fine. So let's see if I can find something that way wrong. I have reassembled the whole board. I have soldered back all the transistors. I have checked all the transistor line. I mean the 3 transistors that were involved in the part of the circuit that was not working. And after the reassembly, look at that, I have pulses. Unbelievable. Look at that. I have pulses on channel 2, which is connected right to the output of the instrument. And it seems that it's working fine. This is the output level adjustment. So it seems that it's working. Let's see if we can adjust something here. Not really. Well, okay, it seems that trailing edge is adjustable, leading edge it's not. So perhaps I have some other kind of problem, but at least we have pulses. So let me check all the functions and see if I have additional faults. Well, actually it seems that the instrument is working fine, and the removing and re-soldering the transistors have fixed the problem. It seems that there was a solder joint. Oh, I think so. No other things has been done on this instrument. However, here we have the double pulse, which is working. We have the delay, which is working. We have the pulse width, which is working, and I can move it. And this is the leading edge and trailing edge adjustment, and both are working. So I think that the instrument is fixed. So at this point I just want to clean a bit this contact here in the front panel. I will remove all the knobs. I will try to remove also this and give a retro bright, polish the front panel and see the final result. Removal of front panel gave me the access to the contact down below here that are very dirty, and also allow me to clean it up in the best way that we could. This is the power button, and clearly it's pretty much yellowed in the exposed side. So I will try to retrobrite it and see if I can improve it a bit. This is the result of the power button, and well, it's quite better than before. But while I was reassembling, I've noted that there is a very sticky grease right in the sliding contacts here on both, and it's very sticky. I don't like it. So before I reassemble everything, I for sure need to clean it up. Look at the amount of dusty that I have removed from the sliding contacts below of each of those sliding switches. Also from this. So, well, I also have already tested before to reassemble, because the removal of front panel is quite time consuming. So time to reassembly and see the final result. And this is the front panel with the dial bulb switched on. So that's it for this repair video, and I hope you have enjoyed this. And the next video I will have another instrument to be repaired, so stay tuned. A lot of new and interesting projects are coming soon. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, as ever, any comments are welcome. So see you soon.